Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today we have an unboxing and it's from a company called Resiners, and they do lots of sort of like epoxy things, and also a lot of sort of like machinery to sort of like help you get rid of the bubbles and things like that in your epoxy. And this one is a resin mixer, so this helps you mix your resin, which is really lovely. So if you're doing lots of projects, it can be mixing while you're actually making, so it's fantastic. And they've also sent me some epoxy resin as well, which is a 1:1 ratio as well, so that's really simple and easy to use. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop the resin to the side. We are going to open this up. Now Resiners have a lovely website, so I will pop all the links under the video for you to go and have a little peek to see what other things that they have on offer. If you use the code GCUR, you will get a discount, and which is great. It's always good to have a little discount, isn't it? So first thing we've got in here, actually I'm going to take it all out. Let's just open this up. It's all packaged really lovely. So, oh, it's a lovely blue. I am liking the colour. So let me just take this out. I'm going to pop the box over there out of the way. Okay, let's open this up. We have this. Oops. Oh, is it rechargeable? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought we had to plug it in. That's looking even better, isn't it? So that means you can pop it wherever you like to mix up your resin. Okay, so this must be the bottom piece, because look, it's got little sort of flat pieces on there. So I think that's sort of like a bit non-slip, isn't it? Oh yeah, very heavy and very sturdy. Okay, what's this bit? This is the little silicone rubber base, I believe, so that will go on there, but I think I will probably have to put the things together first. Nice instructions. So if you're an instruction reader, that is really good. But I did have a look at a couple of videos before I put this together, before I'm going to attempt to put it together. So in this little bag, let's empty those bits out. Remember to recycle everything as well. So I take it, these are the two bigger paddles. So that's probably if you're doing more resin, obviously. So a bigger, deeper cup of resin will do that. And then these ones, you've got two smaller ones for smaller amounts of resin. So let's have a look. I think I better take this off first. Right, do we screw these in? Do we put these in here first? Okay, let's have a look. I think that goes in there, because look, we've got little arrows on here to show you where to put them. So I presume you put that in and twist it. Maybe not. Pop that in. Then twist. I don't know. There we go. Oh, it does. No, it doesn't. There we go. Oh my gosh. So obviously these go in and out like that. Okay guys, this is, I'm going to open that up and then twist that. It's got the little arrow to show you where the way to twist it anyway, but that's probably just me. I'm going to pop it in the base like this. Let's push that down. There we go. Make sure we haven't got it backwards or anything. So that's the back, like that. And I presume this lifts them up and down. Okay. This looks like a little coffee maker, doesn't it? Okay, now I'm going to turn this over, because on the bottom here, I'm hoping you can see, we have two little screw holes. So I'm going to pop them in there. Let's just see, because in this little bag we've got the screwdriver. This, I presume, is to recharge it. And then I've got a couple of little screws, and I think these are the little bottom bits to put this, to fill the holes in. Now, I'm quite close, so I do apologise if you can't see what I was doing then, but pop that in, and then we're just going to screw that down just to make sure that they are in properly, like that. So screw that one in, and we'll pop that one in, make sure they're pushed in. Okay, so very simple to pop together. Okay, so it was easier for me to pop it up like that and screw it in. It's a lot easier for me. So there we go, that's done. Oopsie daisy. So let's see, let me just bring it a little bit closer. I will move my camera in a minute to the other position. This was just so I can show you how it is on eyesight. So that fits on. How lovely is that? Now there's the little button, like I said, here at the back. This one, so you press this one, and that makes it go up and down, so you can put your little cups under here. And this is the where you pop your little cable in to recharge it. So that's fantastic. I love it. Now I'm just going to just put up just a fraction like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to bring that up, and it just stops it here. Open it up, push it down so that you can see, I'm hoping, and then the paddles just fit in. Just push in like that, either side, like that. And then, do I have a cup or I can show? I've got a little cup here, and then push the button, and that goes down into your cup like that, and I presume you just turn it on and it will mix it up. So that will just mix it up. Perfect. Okie dokie. So that's looking really good. Then I presume you just lift that up, wait for that, I suppose, to drip off, or clean that up. I suppose you could probably just as well, oh there we go, you could just pop it out. Well, we will try that in a minute. And let me just pop that back in again. These are really nice because they just sort of slot in. Oopsie daisy, not like that. Let me just push that down. Can you see? It's just like a little mixer. So it just pushes in like that and pushes down. Okay guys, so what I am going to do, I'm going to go and I'm going to mix up a little bit of resin, and I'm going to use, let me just pop that to the side a moment, the epoxy resin from Resiners that they sent me as well. And this is, you get 2 bottles, obviously A and B, and then I'm just going to mix it up, half A and half B. I'm going to pop my gloves on, I'm going to pop a mat down, so we're all ready to go, and I'm going to mix it up. And I also have some lovely molds. I thought we would have a go at making some little coasters today, so that's what we shall be doing, mixing it up. I've got some little bits of glitter and all sorts of little bits to pop into our coaster. So we will try out the resin and we will try out this fabulous machine. So I will get myself sorted and I will be back. Okay guys, so what I have done, I've changed the camera angle so we are from above now. I've got my little machine. I've actually added the bigger paddle to here because I've got 200 mils of resin, 100 of A, 100 of B of the resin. It's quite a fluid resin. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop this, if you can see underneath there, I'm going to pop that all the way down like that. Then I'm just going to turn it on. And this on our little, ooh, it's not very noisy, it's quite nice actually. On here it says 2 to 3 minutes, so I'm going to leave that going for 2 to 3 minutes, and then I will be back. Okay, perfect. So that's been going for roughly 3 minutes now, so I'm just going to turn that down and have a little peek and see what it's like. So I'm going to lift up the back bit, lift up our little paddle, and that just drips off. If you can see, it's dripping off into there. Tell you what, that's done really well. It's very, very clear, and there's not very many bubbles in there at all. Let me just get a little bit of tissue here. Pop this little paddle out. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to lay it onto my, I will get a wet wipe and clean that off, but let's pop that over to the side for a minute. So look at that, that's done pretty well. I've only got a little one of these. Oh, I did have a big one. Here we go. Here is a nice big one. So that is just, there's no streaks or anything in there. Look at that. That is just absolutely perfect. So that's gone for roughly 3 minutes. Maybe just a little bit longer. That's what it says it should be okay to do. So that's perfect. Don't think I can see any streaks in there at all. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So I'm going to pop the machine off to the side for a second, and I'm going to get out some lovely little coasters, and let's see how these go. So my desk is quite flat, hoping. Let's pop these out. Now, whether there's enough to do the actual casing as well, I'm not sure whether I've done enough resin, but we will see. So I'm going to pop those in there. I've got some little pots here, which I think, actually, let's just pop those on top of each other, because I want to just do a little bit of mixing of a bit of colour. Now, the resin that I normally use, this is quite warm, is a little bit thicker than this, but I'm going to pop a little bit in each pot of this, because I want to mix up a little bit of colour. I know you can do the colour actually in there, but I didn't want to mix up all of it. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of purple in there. I don't want them too dark, so it's like 3 or 4 drops of that. That one was violet, and this one is peacock blue. So let's just move that out of the way so I don't spill it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was that 5 or 6? I'm not sure. And I might actually, if I've got another little pot, pop a little bit of more in, because I want to pop some white in here. Like that. Now I've got some epoxy pigment here, and this is white. So I'm going to pop, if it will come out, it's quite thick. Squeeze out a little bit of that in there, a little squidge, and we will mix that one up with one of our little popsicle sticks. So let's just mix this up like that, give it a good stir in there. Pop these to the side. I'll give those a stir in a minute. Let's just see if that's enough in there, just so we can have a little bit of white in our coasters. So that's looking good. So give it a good stir like that. So I'll tell you what, that the mixer has made it very sort of bubbleless, if you know what I mean. So let's have a little bit of the green. I don't know whether I got enough in here actually. Let's see. And then look at that. Yeah, it's a very thin epoxy, this one, but it is bubble free, crystal clear. It's odor, it's a low odor, and it's self-leveling formula. And you can obviously pop it into molds as well. But it's lovely. So look at these colours. These are nice, aren't they? Let's get another little popsicle stick for this one. Look at these. I might add just a little bit more, or I might actually add just a little bit of sort of sparkly or something to this, I think, just to give a little bit of sparkle. Let's see. So we have green and we have purple. So I've got a few little Look, I'm going to add a little bit of this. This is where I make a nice big mess. Let's just pop a few little sprinklies in there. Let's have a look. Now, again, like I said, I know you could mix these up in the machine, which I will do at a later date, because I would like to use this every time I do the resin. So that will be nice. But I didn't want to mix up a big batch of the same colour. So look at that. That's fabulous, isn't it? I don't have a greeny one, but I might pop in. I've got these. What's that like? What do you think? These look a little bit funky, don't they? Let's have some nice funky coasters today, I think. There we go, just a little bit. Okay, let's see. Right, what we're going to do with these. Let's pop these out. Like that. Are we in view? We are. Shall I come a little bit closer? There we go, just a tad closer. Let me just move my camera a little bit so you can catch the bottom bit. Move these up like that. Lovely. So let's pop a little bit of the clear along the bottom, or in the bottom. Let's hope I've got enough resin. Not sure whether we're going to have enough to do the actual holder, but let's see. I can always mix up some more, can't I? Or if you know you don't have enough, while you're making this, you're hands-free to do some more, aren't you? To mix up some more, which is great. So let's just pop these. Make sure we're all around the edge, like that. So I do have my window open, so I do apologise if you can hear the gardeners out there. But please do this in a ventilated room. Although they do say low odour, you still don't want to breathe this in. I'm going to pop a little bit more in here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to move this out of the way. Just going to tip just a little bit of this in the middle. Well, that wasn't quite the middle, but that's okay. A little bit more. There we go. Doesn't have to, they don't have to be perfect. Now we've got this funny greeny colour. Let's pop that in there, like that. I do like making coasters. I think they're fab, because every time they always come out so different. And if you don't have to stir the resin, it's fabulous, isn't it? Because you can prepare all your other bits and pieces with your resin while your resin is mixing. Let's put this in the middle. Like that. A little bit, look at that. Now I'm not going to have enough of this to do the actual holder, but I will do that one later. Let's just put that in there. Look at that. Fabulous. Let's pop those there. Now we've got a little bit of white. Like this. I'm going to just put a little bit in the middle. Like this. Probably got way too much. Oh look, I've got a little blob there. Maybe I will pop a few little blobs around then, seeing I made a bit of a mess on that one. Plop. I've got to mix these up anyway in a minute. So let's just pop, blob, blob these down. So you never know what you're going to come out with when you're doing all these. It's a good thing if you like to sort of just be pretty random like I do. Right, let me get a cocktail stick, and I'm just going to go out like this. And then I'm going to add a little bit more to these. Let's go out first. Look how messy these are going to be. Let's go out, out and then in. I do like it when they've got the clear on the outside as well. I think that looks really, really nice. So what I'm going to do, just go around like this. Just sort of paint with the white. There we go. A little bit in the middle, and then hopefully we will leave these overnight, and I will be back, well, in the same video anyway, and we will see how these have come out. They might be absolutely horrendously patterned, or they might come out really, really pretty. You never know. I didn't really have a plan, so that's fine, isn't it? Let's just mix these around. I know there's probably lots of you going, oh my gosh, but put that there. Let's just pull these in. Just pull it all the way into the middle. Especially the ones which are just locked on the floor, on the bottom of it. We'll then add a little bit of clear over the top, into the middle. What do you think? Oh, they're going to be funky, aren't they? I'm going to just drip this a little bit in the middle. Like that. So I think there might just be enough to fill these 4 coasters. Let's see. Only the top. Have a little peek. That should be just enough. Okay, so I know that 200 mils does 4 coasters, which is great. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with this funky white. Just whistle it around. There we go. Then we can go back in with the cocktail stick and do that. So lots and lots of fun this is. Suppose I could probably pop a little bit more glitter on there as well. Let's see, maybe I'll mix a little bit of glitter in with the white. I've not done that before, so we could see what that looks like, couldn't we? Okay. Great. Yes, so please do go and pop over to the Resiners website and have a little peek. I will pop the links down below, and of course you will get a discount if there's anything that you would like to purchase on there if you use the code GCUR. You never know, there might be something that takes your fancy, or you do a lot of resin, and while you're actually making something, you can be mixing up more resin to carry on making more stuff. So it's fabulous. Right, that's that. I'm going to go back in here, look, and just pull these out like that. I believe that I think we're going to have a lot of glitter on the top. I think it's quite heavy in here. There we go. So let's go in, and we can also go out. I do like it. There we go. They will probably settle down a little bit more. I am sort of like scratching on the bottom because I want to sort of maybe try and lift some of that glitter off the bottom, but I don't know whether that's going to work. But we shall see. See if that white comes through. What do you think? Should I add a little bit more? Maybe not. Maybe we can still keep going. What do you think? Tiny bit in the middle. I know this is a lot heavier than the other colours. I'm just going to swizzle it around. Gonna have to start fiddling with it in a minute. Oh, look at that. Super. I think I'm going to add a little bit of this to the white. I know the white's quite a heavy pigment, but let's see. We won't know whether this is going to work or not until we try. Just put a little blob in the middle of each one. Okay guys, I'm going to leave that there. I will be back. I will tidy up some of my mess. I will be back, and I might just do this and then I will be back to show you what these are like. So for you it will be 2 minutes. Okay guys, so I am back. It is the next morning, and these, you can feel these have set absolutely perfect. So I'm really loving how they have come out. Now I did mix some more, and I did the actual holder for the coasters. Now I just loved that, because what I did as I was getting all of this ready, I could just pop it under the lovely little machine, the little mixer, and as I was preparing anything out, this was just mixing by itself. And the other thing I love about it is it is rechargeable. So you can put this wherever you like. So wherever you're working, you can just move this about. You don't have to have a plug near you. I think it is fantastic, and I just love it. So what I am going to do, I am going to open these up. I did have a little open this one a little bit just to make sure everything was okay. So let's just have a little peek and see what these have turned out like. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, fabulous. Fabulous. I am loving them. Love it. Gosh, they've got lots of sort of depth to these ones actually, because I put quite a bit of white in there. So let's just open these up. Look at that. They are great. I will do a close-up of these as well. But yeah, you can see there's lots and lots of layers in there. Oh, Love them. Not quite sure what the actual base is going to look like, because I just sort of like added lots of random bits into that one. The same sort of colour palette, but sort of a little bit more random. Oh my gosh, I love them. They are fabulous, aren't they? And they look nice. Now it's well, we're in full-blown summer here. These are going to look beautiful on my table outside with a nice drink on it, aren't they? Look at that. They are fabulous. Love them. So really, really hard. So I know that they have mixed really well, and there is no any bubbles in there at all. It is so clear. It's fabulous. So let's have a little look and see on this one, see what this one has turned out like. Let's pop those over there for a second. I'm not quite sure how we're going to get this out, if it will just pop out. Let's see. Don't think it will be that difficult, will it? Just get the little... I know you can sort of spray them, can't you? But I don't think I need to spray this one with anything. Just need to get that sort of air out. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Oops. Oops. Oh, it's stuck. It's set. Absolutely lovely. Really, really lovely resin. Oh, there we go. I want to do that one. Oh, look at that. So I've put the rest of the white on here, on the sort of edges. And then I made up a little bit more of the purple and the green. But oh my gosh, these are going to look fantastic. I love them. And then they will just sit in here like this on my table. Look at that. They are fantastic, aren't they? I love them, and they were all mixed. The resin was all mixed in this fab machine, the Resiners dual heads resin mixer, and it is fantastic. So I used that, and I also used the Resiners resin, the epoxy resin A and B. So this is fantastic, and I must say the quality of the resin is beautiful. Really, really is. Gives it a lovely, lovely clear. No bubbles in there at all. So there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I had so much fun, and again, you've got all the little bits and pieces. I've got all the details under the video, so please do go over and pop over and have a look at the Resiners website. And I do have a code, so if you do the code GCAR, all the details are under the video anyway. Go over, pop over, have a look, have a little nosy, see what they've got on their website. But I had so much fun, so a big thank you to Resiners for letting me test out your resin mixer. I had so much fun. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. Right, guys, bye bye.